Man, Rooster, it's got to be 5 o'clock somewhere.
The time has come, followers. We call upon you for a most important mission.
Welcome back
to
that show.
I'm Rooster.
Bishop. And today,
we're calling in the infantry.
Call to action.
It's a call to action.
Call to action, everybody. You know, this thing with YouTube and their algorithms is just insane.
I swear that we get views. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, no, I watched the video and I watched it all the way beginning to end. And then like 3 weeks later, I'm like, we got 2 views in this fucking video. Either YouTube's lying or these people are lying. What's going on?
I mean, I have to believe that the people that contact me on the backside and they talk about certain aspects of the show, like certain segments. So I know they're watching.
Yeah. Right.
Well, we don't see it.
Yeah.
Something is up. I don't have to be sure, like to say something is afoot.
Right. YouTube is fucking us.
I don't understand the algorithm.
We've been looking at a bunch of different avenues, figuring out, how to expand our YouTube presence, maybe looking at other platforms that hire, we don't make anything off of YouTube, so even making a cent per video would be above our pay grade. So
and that's really the whole topic for discussion today is a call to action to all of our viewers. And we love you to death, and we have a very loyal fan base that have watched and stayed with us since the beginning. And this is going to be episode 40.
This is number 40.
This is 40.
Wow.
And so
let's go.
We're still crushing it. We're still trying to do what we think you guys want to hear. We'd love to hear more from you.
Oh yeah.
Put it, in comments, But the biggest thing is that we are asking for everybody to go through our video library, through the catalog, and like all of the videos, you hit the thumbs up.
That's a lot to ask.
I know.
That's a lot to ask.
That's going to take like 2 minutes. Maybe.
At the very least, just like this video. At the very least, just throw a like up on this video, and then if you can maybe get like one of your friends to subscribe to us, that would be fucking stellar.
Well, you think about the 2x2 effect, right? If I had 2 friends that did it, and then they each got 2 friends, and they each got 2 friends, we would have 1,000 subscribers in no time flat.
Right.
No time flat. Because we all have people that are like-minded, right? And I'm sure all of you do too. So, we want to kind of do a social experiment here. We want to see if that actually happens. Like, if you know for a fact you're hanging out with your friends, having a beer, having a drink at the bar, at the beach, wherever you are, and you want to help us out, show them the videos. Have them subscribe. Just have them subscribe, have them watch some of the videos. I'm sure they'll like it. If you like it, they'll like it.
Yeah.
And everybody will be happy.
Everybody knows that show.
Yeah, exactly. That show.
What show?
That show. What show? That show. What show? That show.
So in exchange for your valiant effort, leave a comment on something you want us to talk about, and we will dissect it for you. Anything. If you want us to talk about something, if you want to get our perspective on anything, throw it up there, and that'll be kind of our exchange for giving us a little bit of effort.
Because we've been doing a lot of research, and what we're seeming to find here is that, a small channel or startup or somebody's out there making videos just because they enjoy it, like us, you work really hard. And there's a lot of time and effort that goes into it. We enjoy it immensely, and that's why we keep doing it.
Yes.
But at the same time, we also realize that getting exposure out in that market, YouTube is just vast. It's
that's the problem.
It's huge.
It's fucking giant.
It's huge.
Yeah.
And so for the algorithm to really pick up a certain channel, there has to be a little more participation on the viewer side of things. Mm-hmm. And so we know that, and we're trying to do it legitimately.
Right.
Right. I mean, there's services out there that will literally dump thousands of people in as subscribers, but then literally like 2 days later, they're all gone.
Yeah.
Like they all unsubscribed, right? So that's not good.
Yeah.
You know, and you can have people that go out and they'll watch your videos for you, you pay for it, or you have people that go put comments or whatever, but that's not organic. That's not
exactly.
That's not. You're really not going to get anywhere.
Exactly.
We really have no quandrums with this. We know that, you know, we're a little too foul. We're probably not going to be monetized in a traditional form.
Right.
But you know, it'd still be nice to see that base grow a little bit, and then the channel grow to a certain degree, because we've been exploring some other avenues too, in conjunction with making the YouTube videos, specifically Rumble.
Right. Yeah, it's a kind of a low-key platform that's blown up in the last kind of months, especially with like conservative YouTubers, because of this whole fucking like ban of freedom of speech in our fucking country.
Censorship. It's horrible.
Like that Mike Dice video you were telling me of him walking up to strangers on the street and being like, yeah, we're petitioning to stop any Trump supporters from speaking out freely about Trump, and if they do, we're going to put them in jail.
We're going to arrest them.
And like 70% of these people are like, oh yeah, I'll sign right here. We're getting them in fucking jail. Get them out of here. But every once in a while, there'll be somebody who calls him out and is like, are you fucking crazy? Are you serious? And he's like, yeah, I'm just fucking with people, seeing what I can get.
But the mentality of that, though, I mean, because what he's talking about is like Twitter and Facebook and things like that. Now they changed their rules and policies that, you know, if you talk about a certain topic, that they automatically flag you or ban your account or freeze it,
right?
Or whatever. And I mean, unless those companies are overseas in a communist country, I'm pretty sure they're in America.
Right.
And pretty sure there's this thing called freedom of speech.
Right.
You know, but that's what we talked about with Rumble.
Yeah.
Because there's this kind of this nuance to it, where there's this apprehension to that side of that particular platform, where, you know, misinformation or false information is still broadcast, because their whole stance is freedom of speech.
Yeah. But I can understand why that can be a problem, but that's their whole thing, is that they say they don't decide what's truth and what's, you know, fiction or whatever, you know, as long as it's not hate speech, child abuse, or harassment, then they'll put the video up and they'll let it play, you know, so it's like, you got both ends of the coin, where, yeah, there are conspiracy theorists talking about aliens causing the COVID vaccine and shit on there.
Sure.
So it's like you have both ends.
Right.
But at the same time, your conservative videos don't immediately just get banned.
No, or restricted, or put into a different algorithm to where people have a hard time finding your videos. And I know this personally, because I've got a ton of channels in YouTube that I follow. And more than half of them, I don't get notifications for. Yeah. Even though I'm subscribed to them for notifications, I don't get notifications. And that's because of certain viewpoints or speech.
Exactly.
And that is not okay.
Yeah, like I was telling you, Sky News Australia just got banned off of YouTube.
So I did do some research.
You looked into that?
Yeah. And so they are still on YouTube, but it was a handful of videos that they froze the account, and then they went to Sky News and they said, you can't put this on YouTube. And
what was the content?
Conservative content, right? And
anything specific, though?
Yes, I mean, talking about the current presidency and the administration and things that are going on, and, you know, we won't dive into that kiddie pool.
Doesn't seem like anything out of the aliens or anything.
No, but you know, they didn't like the way it was coming across, and in all fairness, true to form, that, you know, those commentators, Australia as a country is very conservative.
Yeah.
Very conservative. And they have multiple parties that represent multiple facets of thinking. And but the commentators through that network are very conservative. And so that's why they got flagged. And rather than Sky News like trying to fight it and do, you know, legal precedents and and they're in a foreign country, they're not in America, they just removed the videos. And so as soon as they did that, you can still see the videos they removed. You know, you can just go online and look up Sky News Australia.
Find them on another website or something.
On their website. And you can still see the videos.
Yeah,
but,
that makes sense.
It's that type of stuff where I'm like, I'm all for, I am that guy that says take the warning labels off.
Right.
Right? And if you honestly watch a freaking video and you think eating a fucking Tide Pod is a good moral and ethical decision, then
that's on you,
then
buddy.
You need some help. You know, that's why the focus on mental health in this country needs a reevaluation. Because if you think that's okay, it's not good. It is not good. Oh, this looks appetizing. Right. You know, but kind of like Gushers.
Kind of like Gushers? Like, I understand why it's necessary to keep tabs on what people say and what they do, because we could be influenced by Russian media or anything that tries to sway public opinion in certain directions. So it's like, yeah, you need to mitigate that. You need to keep an eye on it. But then the issue comes is who gets to define that line of what's okay to say and what's not okay to say. And it seems like we're inching towards it where it's just not okay to say a lot of shit. We're over the 50% mark.
Right. And, you know, and we've talked about this too, is that, you know, our personal point of view is that we, even when we disagree on something, we still admit that I just don't see it that way.
Exactly.
Or you don't see it that way.
Yeah.
And why the general mass, right, the population, can't just see that and understand that, okay, well, I just don't agree with that, so I'm not going to waste my time with that.
Or why they need to be protected from that viewpoint.
Right.
Why they can't even see that because it's dangerous, you know?
But yet you look at other things in the media and they're just being constantly saturated and bombarded in your face.
Right.
When you're like, I don't turn the news on to get blasted with this. I want to know why the air smells like a freaking barbecue because there's 5 states on fire. But yet I'm looking at, I've got some, civil rights crap that has nothing to do with me, has nothing to do with my lifestyle, but it's being put in my face.
Right.
24/7.
It's funny how certain types of hate speech can make it through. As long as it's for Black Lives Matter or something, then that hate speech is fine.
You know,
That's the thing, is that there's extremes on both sides that should be managed, and you shouldn't let false news spread, but it seems like the conservative side is getting far more managed on the extreme end, or even towards the regular end, than the liberal side.
Right. Yeah.
That's what pisses me off, is I see fucking all kinds of crazy news still, but it's just all fucking blue news.
Yeah, we could have a whole episode on that, but I think my blood pressure would go through the roof. I don't know if that would be a great video to do. I mean, it might be great for you guys.
You guys want to see him steaming like a teapot? I do.
But I will tell you that I don't think that would be a good one. I don't know. Tell us in the comments below.
Yes. You know? This is a call to action, people. Yeah.
Everybody that watches our videos, please help us out a little bit. Go through, like the videos. So, you know, make more comments. Whether it's just, you know, picking out one little thing and just saying something about it. You know, every time a comment's made, a like is given, and every time that somebody subscribes, it changes the algorithm for the channel. And it helps us.
It just starts the snowball.
Yeah, it's a snowball effect. And it grows. It will help us grow organically within YouTube, and you know, we'll get out to more people just like all of you. And we look forward to that because we have a damn good time.
Yeah. And we can make money doing this? You'd see a lot more of us, folks. That's for sure.
We would definitely enjoy that more than what we do now.
Right? Oh, speaking of that, we got an episode coming up on what we do now, basically, but not for very long. Yeah, I don't know how much we're trying to say, but
yeah, we'll keep it a surprise. But we have a great episode coming out because there's been some changes in our personal career paths and what we've got going on, and we want to know if this is actually going to help, because we're going to actually watch this. The more that you guys interact with our channel, we're going to watch our metrics on the backside and see who's really pulling whose string right now.
Right.
Right? Because we want to know.
YouTube's dancing us around like puppets right now, folks. We need your help.
Because we're not the only ones. There are really big channels that are being restricted.
What the thing is, especially once people become monetized, it seems like there's an inverse relationship there, where as soon as you reach the 1,000 viewers, 4,000 hours, whatever it is, and you can monetize, there's like an inverse reaction where your views immediately dip, and you're forced to like try to overcome that dip. In
which the company, Alphabet and YouTube, you know, they have a way in the back office that we can promote.
Yeah.
Right? And which would make sense if we had a huge audience. You know, we had 100,000 plus subscribers and we were getting, 10, 20, 30,000 views on each video and we were actually making some coin.
Exactly.
You know, we could actually put more money into that. But the point is that you shouldn't have to pay to play.
Yeah, right.
That's not the way it is, and
especially with what we have tried and paid, and then literally seen zero fucking return.
Zero.
It's kind of fucking blasphemous.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely a lot of crooks out there,
right?
And luckily we have a friend that's been helping us out quite a bit, and that's why we just kind of name drop Rumble there real quick because it looks like we're going to go cross-platform, everybody. Yep. So we're going to still have our content on YouTube. But then when we get closer to that whole Rumble crossover, we'll let you know, and then you can jump over with us there. But, it's a totally different concept, totally different environment.
Right. It gives all the power to the creators, and that's what I like. They get to manage the content, make most of the ad revenue off of it and everything. Yeah. So,
well, and that helps us out in the long run because we'd like to do more extensive coverage for everybody.
Right.
But the other thing that you were just telling me the other day that just blew my mind is how much they grew in like a 30 or 40 day time span.
Yeah, exactly.
And you were saying it was...
So they've gone from 40 million to 80 million viewers on Rumble in the last month.
See, that's insane.
So it's been pretty good. Yeah, and the CEO was literally telling, he was like, 5 months ago, we were literally a platform for dog and cat videos. It's like, he's like,
we would have fit right in. We would have fit right in. A couple of crazy mongrels.
No, now I think the space is more ready for us being more geared towards, like conservative viewpoints and just even discussions and having the ability to talk freely about things is huge. So.
So we look forward to it, but we also look forward to keep bringing you great content, making you laugh, because we love laughing.
We need your support, people.
And as always, if you like the video, hit the like button, share, subscribe, leave those comments, because those help us out tremendously.
Yep.
But
even if you just comment absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Leave emojis.
Leave emojis. A thumbs up.
Right. But unless... the next round is on you.
We gotta go. Thanks, folks.
Cheers.
That does it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe to, that show.